Hi everyone. I think that this week's topic on business ethics is one of the most important ones that we can talk about in this class. And what I'd like us to do here is I'm not going to specifically focus on affirmative action or sexual harassment or global or media concerns. What I really want to take a look at is something that is easily seen as impacting our daily lives from both the employer and the employee standpoint. Now, I know a lot of you will go on and open your own businesses, so I think it's valuable to take a look at business practices that should be in place if you should open your own business, as well as those business practices that are in place to support employees. So we should look at this from both the employer and the employee standpoint. Now, whether you're the employer or the employee, you will have a code of ethics that you'll be following. So whether you design that code of ethics as the president of your own company, or you're currently working somewhere and that company has asked you to become familiar with their code of ethics, these things certainly do impact your lives in either case. Now, there are kind of unwritten rules or an understanding that employers have obligations to their employees. And employees will expect the employers to uphold these business obligations. For example, employees expect that they will turn up to work in a safe, non-harming environment where they will not be sexually harassed, bullied, or made derogatory comments about in any case, but they should feel safe from harm and have a positive working experience. So as an employer, when you're creating your own business, of course you will have this in mind when designing your own codes of ethics. And as an employee, you will probably see that when reviewing the codes of ethics for the place that you work, these safety measures are in fact in place. Other common things that are emphasized in codes of ethics are rights to privacy and confidentiality. And so as an employee, you're going to expect that your employer will uphold your rights to privacy and confidentiality. This is seen as one of the obligations provided by businesses. I think that you can see that the question about whether or not businesses have obligations to their employees and also to their customers, other than just making a profit, it's pretty easy to see that they do have obligations other than making a profit. And that if they don't uphold these obligations, most likely their business will fail. And we have seen that happen in past cases, like with Enron. Another expectation that current consumers today have is that a business will make sure to protect the environment and won't do anything that will cause harm to the environment. Anything from recycling to industrial waste. It's important that a business takes a look at their impact on the environment, and employees will expect that they have good habits and practices, have recycling in the office, for example, and often employees who find this to be a very valuable practice will even put some of their own practices into place if they don't feel that the business environment they're working in is satisfactory. Some other things that we should consider also as both employers and employees is an honest business relationship with customers and employees, and we expect, or we believe that the employer will be honest to us and not lie, that they'll be fair and give us an equitable chance. And these are all responsibilities that go along with good business practices. We also expect that any contract we enter into, an employment contract, a legal contract, will be executed fairly and upheld rather than dismissed or ignored. We expect to have job security and that our jobs won't be outsourced to other countries. We expect fair treatment by both our direct managers and the CEOs of the company. So there are many different obligations that employers have, and employees also have to uphold these obligations. They need to ethically perform their job in the way that they were hired and create a safe working environment for anybody that they're managing under them, as well as being honest and fair. And so these are just really virtuous characteristics that go along with the employer and employee relationship. So I wanted to point some of those things out to you because this is going to be so influential to the way that you conduct yourself in the business environment after you leave the university and pursue either a new career or go back into the same career but with a new degree, a new outlook, or perhaps even a promotion or new position. I look forward to talking with you on the discussion board about these issues.